Check.
My notes here.
Check.
Moles can talk. Also, Italians exist.
Also Italian.
Italians exist. We did learn.
Italian moles, however.
A force to be reckoned with.
Not for the thing.
No.
How's this audio?
Probably good.
What the hell can I do?
There it is.
That's how I feel every time we start playing. I'm like,
Alright, I'm done pissing. Follow me.
what can this character do?
Man, this is a long one.
That's a big mole.
That's a long one.
Monty!
Session title?
Session title, that's a long one. Speaking of long ones, so Monty is now just kind of making his way through like a series of long tunnels, and he's as
And we're headed south.
exuberant moles do. He's chatting up a storm. Yeah, I think you're heading south. Yeah, so he's just kind of like he's chosen. You guys fed him his worms, and so he is now. He semi-trusts you enough to at least take you to where you need to go. So yeah, does anybody converse with Monty on their way? Or is it just silent? Yeah.
Quavo runs up to him and is like, Monty, would you mind if I... Wait, what the fuck is Quavo?
Yeah, that was
right? You know.
Monty! If you wouldn't
He
mind,
says his own name.
would you mind if I ask you a few questions? I've met some moles before.
Is that right? You've met some freaking moles like me?
I've never met anyone like you.
You're damn right. Yeah. Whatever, little guy. What you need?
Do you know any northern moles?
Any northern moles? Yeah, I know. Let's see. Who do we have? We got Tony. We know Anthony. We know. We've got
Wait a second. Do you know Tony?
Oh, no, I don't believe I'm familiar.
All right.
You guys know Tony? Oh my God, that guy's such a freaking piece of work.
No. Sorry, we don't know Tony.
Oh, you said you know Tony. You asked
No,
him if
I
you know
said
Tony.
he knows Tony.
Oh, well, how do you know Tony?
I don't know Tony.
Well, you're bringing up Tony. You're talking about Tony like
Well,
he's
you
your
brought
freaking
up
brother.
Tony.
No, you're bringing up
Brian
Tony.
kinda
You're
fades into
calling
the
him
background
Tony.
as he gets intimidated again.
What's Tony's last name?
Tony, what's what do you mean a last name? He's a mole? What do you mean? Last name?
I don't know.
Come on, everybody knows moles don't have last
I
names.
thought his name was Mole.
No. It's a descriptor.
That's all.
I think it's a title.
Grog doesn't have a last name.
Yeah, I'm
We
like
like him
Cher.
just fine.
And yes, Cher is canon.
I only bring it
Wrong
up
share.
because I just always wanted to repay the kindness that the northern moles gave to me. So any way I can, that's all.
And then
Yeah,
Quavo
all right.
kind of backs away.
Hey, thanks, little fella. Good to know. I'll tell Tony you say what's up or whatever.
Thank you, sir.
Jeez.
So, Tony.
I tried to say that you didn't know Tony and that
I
I had
appreciate that.
If anything, it's my fault. But also, I very clearly said you didn't know him.
Jeez, the crazy thing about Tony, he keeps. So I mentioned Giraldi too. So Tony's sister. You're not gonna freaking believe this. So Giraldi knew Tony's sister.
We all stopped.
It just kind of echoes. All right, so all that goes on for a while.
That goes on
Yeah.
about 45 minutes.
You know, ellipses. that goes on.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
How does the mind change? Where, are we still just in winding tunnels, or I know we're past kind of
you're past
the
kind of
surface level. So where does anything look different?
Yeah,
we still
you're-
have little moles running around.
Yeah, you still got little creatures running around. It's kind of expanded out a little bit, so it's not just like Monty's ass. But yeah, so it's kind of just like a cave system now that he's leading you through. But he clearly knows where he's going.
But still tunnels, not a lot of
still
caverns
tunnels,
and whatnot.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Every so often you'll probably come into a decent sized cavern, but nothing that's you're entering into a cave system or anything.
Cool.
Okay.
This is quite an impressive system of tunnels you've created here, Monty. You've been down here for a while?
Yeah, I've been down here a freaking while. This is like my life's work, man. Come on, this is where I live.
Well,
You guys call them tunnels? Is that what you said?
it's dwarven parlance, really, but
All right. Yeah.
it's very impressive. I'm a huge fan of your
You're damn
work.
right. It's pretty freaking impressive. Yeah. What were you gonna say, huh, little red man? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Was that a little mouse? Was that a little mouse? Because I couldn't hear you. Jeez, what's up with this guy, huh?
I'm Monty. Are there any other moles around here? Or
No, I'm the only freaking one. What do you think? Yeah, of course there are other moles around here.
Oh!
I was just-
He got your ass.
I was just wondering if this was all you, or
I've never seen
others
Ezekiel trip over his
contributing.
words like this before.
I'm blushing.
Yeah, he goes pink.
Yeah, no, around these parts it's kind of mostly me, but then we've got some other guys. Who do we've got? We've got freaking Mikey. Yeah, Mikey's good. We've got
Oh, on that
Sharon.
wall it says Vinny was here.
Yeah. Oh my God, freaking Vinny. She's a peep. You know how many freaking times I've told Vinny not to come around these parts no more, guys? Oh my God, I'm about freaking up to here with him.
What happened?
It's not even worth it. Just it has something to do with his sister. You don't even know.
No, we'll listen.
No.
If it matters to you, it matters to us.
All right, so Vinny's
Exactly.
sister. So you know how moles can get, right?
Totally.
Now we do.
And so she was kind of getting that way. And you know, Vinny was not having it, and I was not having it. And so then
Nice.
and then Mikey was there, and it was the whole thing.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So it's Mikey's sister or Vinny's sister. I missed that.
Yeah, it was Vinny's, or was it Mikey's sister? Anyways, it was one of the sisters, and then you know how they get, and so it was just a
Yeah.
freaking one thing after another.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but Vinny was here.
Yeah, well, Vinny was here. Yeah, apparently he was freaking here.
Okay.
Can we keep walking?
Yeah. We've been stalking this whole time.
we
Quavo
stopped at the
kept
Vinny.
moving.
We stopped at the Vinny side.
We backtracked.
One last question before we get out.
Yeah, what's
These
up?
tunnels. Is there any treasures down here? You find anything sparkly?
Any
gems?
treasures? What, am I not freaking good enough for you?
No, your friendship has been all the treasure we require.
All right.
I was just wondering if you had any cool underground gemstones or.
Or like
Yeah.
snippets.
He kind
I
of.
don't know if those things are of use to you, but to us they're very valuable.
He kind of like digs around in his butt crack and like as if it's a pocket, and he
Okay.
pulls
I
out
guess it
like
kind of is.
like half of a dead worm, and he's like, "How's this for you, huh? Is this enough of a treasure for you?"
I would be honored to take that.
See, that isn't treasure.
Everyone else is about to throw up.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the butt worm.
Monty's
Maybe I can
butt worm.
catapult that sometime.
That might
I'm
be
gonna tune myself to it tonight.
Yeah,
What's
dude.
Ezekiel do with that word? Nice. All right. So yeah, y'all. This goes on for a while as he leads you throughout the tunnels, and then eventually he gets to a hole that kind of leads you above ground. And yeah, he says, "All right, you said Malachi. This is about as freaking close as I can get you to Malachi. So yeah, off you
And
go."
how close is that to Malachi?
Yeah, so you'll get out and you should probably be able to see it from here. I think it's just up the hill from here. I haven't been outside. I haven't been out of the tunnel the tunnel in a while.
Oh yeah.
So and, you know,
what
I'm
is-
not too sure,
Sorry,
but it's
should we have been calling it something different?
it's Monty's hole. What do you mean?
Oh, we should have been calling it Monty's Hole.
Is that
See,
wait? That's what everybody calls it up
and,
top, right?
And that's my bad. I've been telling everyone else to call it a tunnel, and then of course our dwarven friend over here.
I picked up on it.
So where
Yeah.
did this worm come from?
Came from Monty's hole. What do you mean? Monty's hole from Monty's hole.
Monty's crack in Monty's, hole.
It's kind of like New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
New York. Yeah.
Yeah, certainly,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's a big number. You gotta
New York.
Italians exist in New York.
He kind of like has a momentary like glitch. As if New York is like, I know that from somewhere.
It's kinda like
New York.
New York City.
Monty's butthole.
It's Tuesday.
New York
good.
City.
Okay, so yeah, so there's a hole that leads above ground out of Monty's hole.
Monty,
That's
what
good.
will you do now?
I mean, I'm gonna.
That's great.
You're kind of looking at it. I mean, I'm down here. I live down here. If you ever need me, boys, though. Look. All right. You know what? Here,
Whoa.
I'll level set with you, fellas. Look, when I first met you, boys, I thought you were a real pain in the ass. All right.
Literally.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, I'm gonna be totally honest. You're not that half bad. All right. So, next time you need to get around Monty's hole, all you gotta do is drop into Monty's hole, make a sound like a worm, and then I'll be right there.
Oh, it's a good thing I have this actual worm.
Oh no, that's not gonna do. No, that's a dead worm. So you gotta make it sound like a live worm.
And just for our sake,
Right.
what is that sound?
What is it? What do you mean? What does a freaking worm sound like? Come on, like this guy doesn't know what a worm sounds like.
Yeah, I
All right, it's good.
I've never seen a worm.
It was good to see you, boys. All right, and then Monty, he just starts digging his way
But
back.
Monty, wait.
No.
If you ever need work in Fender,
All right, I'll see you
I'll
boys
give
later.
you a call.
Hey, I'll be back. Hey, he turns around and he says, "Hey, look, I mean it. I'm just one worm call away. All right."
Okay.
only when we're in Monty's hole, though, right?
I mean, I can't hear you freaking everywhere. What do you think I am?
Monty, you're a mole man.
You're damn right. And then he turns around and he
Oh, yeah.
disappears.
Man,
What if you
Smoke bombs.
Yeah.
I miss Monty more.
Not to be forgotten. He chimes out from the tunnel as he's scurrying away.
we gotta figure out a
In
way
an
to project the
old
sound
timey record player voice.
of a worm.
Not too sorry, that's a voice. That's a voice I've been working on. I don't know. I'm just trying it out, you know. Not to be forgotten, Monty the Mole. Come one, come all.
Come in next week.
There are eagles. The moles. Summon the moles.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Holy
Okay,
rusted metal, Batman.
that's a little banner comes
Yeah.
over the screen for a second.
That's
Not
all
to
for
be
Monty.
forgotten.
That's all for now. Not to be
My planet
forgotten.
needs me.
So, I
Gucci.
think Grog is like kind of accelerating the group. Grog was at the back. He's kind of pushing
I can't
people
wait for the
forward
video,
to get out of the hole because he's kind of like he's not really enjoying the underground.
Yeah. Okay.
So we exit the hole. What do we see?
You exit the hole. Everybody exits the hole.
I
Exits
exit the
Monty's
hole.
So you see,
I linger in the hole.
you ascend.
Exit.
You're gonna linger just. So you ascend out of Monty's hole, and you're like in the middle. Oh no! Oh damn it!
I'm going down.
Did we lose another?
Yeah.
Brief intermission.
I love benches.
Oh, well, you're in luck.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so you guys ascend out of Monty's hole, and you're in the middle of the woods. It's dark outside.
Bench is now broken.
That's 2 down.
We moved the sectional over.
Move to the living room.
Monty's hole is surrounded by dense foliage.
Yeah. But yeah,
He's back.
He's back. Jeez, you guys can't freaking get enough of me. So yeah, you're in the middle of the woods.
Maybe we should just stay in Monty's hole.
Why can't we
We're all peeking out of Monty's hole.
I like that it feels like
Monty,
Jackson
wait.
Hole, like the way people talk about that.
Monty's hole. Yeah, that's good. All right.
Yeah, except it's not Jackson's hole.
Kind of. Monty hole. That's what we'll call it.
Monty hole. Oh my god.
So there's trees around. We're in the woods.
Yeah, so you're in the middle of the woods. Dark outside, slightly chilly.
Oh, dark outside.
The moon is like kind of half illuminated.
Half moon.
And
Maxon?
Do you mean X1?
yeah, the moon. It's a lowercase m moon.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, a moon.
Not the moon.
Yeah.
Moon.
The,
Is that gonna be
yeah, it's
important?
probably X1. I
That it
don't
was
know.
half illuminated?
Yeah, write that down. Everybody write that down.
Okay.
And so, yeah. And
What kind of trees are we looking at here? Are these like
deciduous?
old growth, evergreen? What are we
Coniferous?
talking about?
It's like just big spindly trees in the woods.
Ooh, spindly.
Yeah, a little spooky, maybe.
Spindly's a great description.
Yeah, they're spindly.
Living though.
Yeah, living, maybe some
willow
dead
ass.
even.
Can I see if I see anything? Like, can I see if I perceive anything in the forest?
Roll for
Totally.
vision.
Yeah, let me. Just give
Yeah,
me
go
1
ahead,
second,
go ahead,
and
sorry.
then yes. You continue like through the trees, through the woods. You can see a large kind of castle up on the hill in the distance. It looks kind of completely dark. And yeah, here you have it.
It's-
And then yeah, go ahead. No.
Is the castle? Well, I would have to probably look and see, but maybe you can just tell me. Is the castle like put together, or is it kind of in shambles?
You can't totally tell from where you are, but it's clear enough to see it and see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it's like you can see the outline of it. It looks intact. Yeah, go ahead and Grog if you want to perceive. Try to attempt to
Grog.
perceive.
I rolled an 8.
You just look around and you're in the woods.
I don't hear or see anything.
Astonished at how little you perceive.
Yeah. There you have it.
So, in the large castle, just to be clear, you said it's dark, so it's like we only really see it because it's like an outline of a large castle.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Kind of moonlit,
Silhouetted.
but yeah, silhouetted.
We weren't really given a lot of direction on what
Yeah.
Malachi's gonna be like, but
Yeah.
if I had to guess, that's Malachi if I ever saw it.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because I would think Malachi would be like a place that would look a little bit more welcoming.
Yeah, this is an awful vibe as we
Yeah.
emerge from Monty's hole.
It's a bit spooky.
Yeah, and all
Wizards
these spindly trees.
like spooky stuff sometimes.
Is
Right?
Whoa, yeah.
No,
Not
not
all
a broad
bards.
generalization.
All right, I guess all
Whoa.
bards play the lute.
Grog gets in between the two, pushes them back. Whoa, guys.
No need.
We can't let this be our first fight.
No, I guess.
It's pulling us apart.
Thunderwaves.
I'm sorry, it's these spindly trees.
Potatoes start
That's
flying
fair.
out
That's
of the
fair.
woods.
Whoa, maybe something's in the air.
Are you the only person I haven't inflicted damage
Um,
on in our
and-
party yet?
Remind me, there's no one else with us, right? It's just a few guys. There's no.
Just a few guys.
Yeah, Ziggy's there.
Oh yeah. That's
Dude,
right. I
he
could've-
So chill.
Ever forgotten Ziggy?
Oh,
Why, Ziggy, what do you think of
Ziggy,
Monty's
yeah. Like, what exactly do you think of Monty's hole?
You guys think you forgot about me again?
You're just a little bit smaller, and so sometimes it's hard to remember.
Yeah, it was super chill.
Oh,
You asked me about Monty's hole. It was super chill.
that's cool.
Just to make sure that's Malachi.
Yeah, is that Malachi?
Yeah, that's Malachi.
That's great.
I'm so glad you're still here.
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, that's cool.
That does seem to be the
How do we get over there?
Well,
We haven't
he looks
tried
down at
walking.
his 2 feet and he says, "Well, I guess the same way that you're gonna get there, huh?"
Can I roll a perception check again?
No.
Grog's really looking
You've already
into
perceived.
it.
You're still in the same place, so you're not.
Grog's feeling trees, looking for traps. He's a little bit more scared than he
Is
used to
everyone
be.
just watching Grog do this?
Yeah, no, the trees are spindly, but they seem just like trees.
You pull a branch.
We'll
and
see,
the
though.
entrance open.
Yeah, the trees break like normal trees.
If I
Branches
haven't already,
too.
I've produced a torch,
Nice.
and all the trees attack me.
Grog
Start
produces
walking
flame
towards
to light
Malachi.
one of the trees.
Quavo joins Zeke.
Nice.
Just looking up,
I go back.
walking towards it, and there's like a little spectral hand beckoning me.
Spectre.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time? Sorry, I was getting these updates. I think I was able to cancel the hard restart,
Oh God.
which is good. You say that one more time. What you said?
I just started walking towards the castle, and there's like a little spectral hand
Nice.
just in front of me, leading me towards it.
Yeah. Wait, so
Assuming that it is actually Malachi.
it's leading you towards Malachi. That's
Yes.
what. Yeah. So it's leading you towards the castle.
I summon the hand and it
And it
leads
goes
me in a
behind
complete
you.
other direction. Whoa.
Ziggy. Get a fashion. Okay. So yeah. So y'all are walking through the woods. Yeah. And
Ziggy, does this match the vibe, what you thought this was going to be like, or does this feel a little bit unwelcome?
well, I think so. Malachi's always been a very welcoming place, but yeah, we'll see.
Alright.
Yeah. So you guys are walking through the woods, and eventually you get to kind of the clearing, and so it kind of opens up into a clearing where it's probably like maybe 100 yards of like no trees, and then the castle wall starts. And yeah. But as y'all are leaving the woods,
I cast guidance on Whitaker.
you can. Okay.
Just as we're leaving the woods.
Great.
Huh.
As you're casting guidance, Ezekiel kind of slips on something.
Oh god.
Falls, breaks his hip.
Yeah, so he slips on something. You're like the last person leaving the woods.
I see the clearing and I'm like, let's just be prepared and go to cast the spell and then immediately slip.
Yeah, immediately slip. And you fall to the ground, and then behind you, you like see you're like looking at what you slipped on, and there's like this kind of gelatinous, just like black mass that is now like kind of forming behind you, and it's just like this giant mass of goo.
Venom.
That
Nice.
and you can and as it's like forming, you can hear kind of like a gurgling, like echoing. It's like it can very loosely be described as a voice, but it's more of just like a gurgling sound. But you can make out it saying like, "Master will be pleased. I found the murderers," and it forms into this large black goo. And then you roll for initiative.
Just me. Solo the ooze.
Is this Dr. Shivas?
Ooh.
That's terrible.
Here, where are the cards?
Oh, the card. They're right behind Andrew. Can you grab those
Andy, can you
cards?
grab these?
The what?
We've got fun cards.
Cards?
Thank you. All right, what did everybody roll?
13.
12.
13.
6.
13, 13, 12,
18.
6. 18.
Best
Hey,
initiative roll ever.
that's crazy.
Let's go, baby.
A sword.
After slipping.
No.
18, you said?
You went.
13, 13, 12.
12.
Which one of
13,
y'all
13.
wants to go first?
13, 13. No, you. I feel like I'm a little bit spooked. I
8, you said?
Yeah.
Do you want me to play some
Actually,
battle
yeah. I
music?
said 6,
I
but I
got
meant
you.
Oh, you have battle music?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
Give me
good. I
one
was
second.
about to play Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites by Script.
Ezekiel.
can we acapella it instead?
I think we could.
Liquor,
Wow,
Six.
wow,
Five.
Grog,
Ah,
Gobi,
Oh yes.
cool.
Quavo.
Yeah, fifth.
4.
Do we need to
I
clear?
got 12, wasn't that?
Oh, yeah.
I got 5th. The only thing worse could be 6. I feel sorry for the son of a bitch that has that number.
Here, yeah. My bad.
So is Ziggy gonna roll anymore? Or is he just gonna show up to remind us he's there?
Yeah, dude.
He's
60 pops in and out.
Dude,
just gonna stand
I
there.
100% did not remember it. That's why I was like,
What's
he's
everybody's numbers?
just
I have
us.
3.
5.
I'm
I'm guessing is the
4.
monster.
6. 2.
Who's
You're last.
Oh,
monsters 2? I see.
Nice. Good investigation. Good investigation.
Or a group of 45 attack in one turn. Oh!
Oh, it's a big boy.
Here goes emergency grid.
Or numbers 7 through 44.
Emergency grid.
Emergency.
Deploying emergency
Emergency
grid.
grid.
I'm forgetting to bring my little scope.
Well, I was gonna say,
Where's your cork?
I'm thinking about
Can you put your computer on this?
getting into whittling.
Really?
Hey, can you put your computer on this so that it
I don't know
doesn't?
anything about it. Test it.
I feel like whittling would suit your art style.
Okay. Can we have where are the bites? Or actually, Ian, could you grab
The bites?
Those guys?
maybe? Actually, I'm gonna use.
Fireball.
Oh, damn.
Nice one,
I didn't
dude.
bring my ooze figure.
You have an ooze figure.
I have an ooze.
Who's my kappa?
Please?
We're kind of like losing Kappa.
No.
Who's We're okay.
Wait a minute. What do we name ourselves again?
BFB, but I don't know what it
BFB.
stands for.
No, we didn't choose what it
Yes,
is.
It's interpretive. It's
BFB TBD.
What do you need, Al?
big
No, I'm good.
fucking boys or something.
Butt fucking.
Fucking boys.
BFB.
Right now, we could be the Brave Forest Buddies.
Oh.
That's
See,
good.
and that's why it's interpretive. That's why.
Well, what was it? This is it.
Brave
That's the black ooze.
I'm terrified.
The black mass. That honestly is kind of horrifying.
Is it this shape?
Yeah.
That's so
It's
scary.
exactly that
I
shit.
can't imagine seeing a sentient black mass.
A sentient D&D dice.
It's like that color of black that like reflects zero light.
Yeah, it absorbs all.
Yeah,
light.
music, you can grab that too.
Of course.
Thanks, King.
Me in front of it.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's not how it
Should
happened.
we also have Ziggy?
The Ziggy.
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
classic
I
Ziggy
guess.
getting forgotten.
Honestly, Ziggy was
So
blue
you
boy,
feel
right?
like helping this time?
I
or
think
just-
this was Ziggy.
This is kind of a vibes battle.
Guys, I think we need to figure out how to lose Ziggy.
Should we kill Ziggy?
Dig.
First puzzle
get
we
him.
need to sacrifice.
Yeah. I don't know, my catapult.
I'm trying to
right
figure out.
here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I have spells that require dead.
The soul of a friend.
The
The
soul
soul
of
of
a
someone
dear
who
friend.
trusts you.
The soul of someone that you've forgotten.
I have a used spell slot here. Do we like use?
I use spells,
Okay,
yeah.
cool, gotcha.
Okay, we start with Ezekiel.
We're not totally fresh right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I look at it. Is it just there's one? I do a quick scan of my surroundings. Does
my
it
turn to
seem
take
any
it
like
all
there's
in.
other threats other than this one?
It doesn't. It seems like it is. It's like speaking to itself. as
Okay.
I just
Okay.
want to see if I feel anything.
Great.
I'm gonna take hold of my emotions.
I am going to.
Did Ziggy get a number?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm going to
Yeah.
cast suggestion
Suggestion.
and say,
Don't fight us.
"Tell me who your master is.
And how does
Tell me
suggest?
who your master is."
Let me just confirm how suggestion works.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The mass.
The mass.
This thing
Sure.
isn't smart.
They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh,
They-
it's a 5.
Got him.
A 5?
5.
Nice.
That passes.
Tough blob.
Is it by any chance immune to being charmed?
Yes.
It
It is immune to being charmed.
Daggers.
Can't win them all.
It fails.
Yeah.
That's a second level spell slot in action.
Nice.
Exciting.
Okay, so I speak those words and feel that it doesn't succeed on the wisdom check, and then it still doesn't work, and I'm like, kind of like, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah.
Kind of stagger back and look around at my companions, and I say, "Oh, I know this might not seem like a good time for a story, but there was once an Avenger named Tim, who avenged those whose fates were quite grim. But one day he died, and the whole city cried, 'Now who the hell will avenge him?'
Oh, that's
Very
good.
good.
I like that one.
And for 1 minute, any creature that hits me with a melee attack takes force damage equal to a roll of my bardic inspiration dice.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that's crazy.
That's
The words that come out of my mouth and begin to swirl around.
Yeah, that's sick.
And that ends my turn.
Nice. And with that, we go to the goo, who go to the goo, and we
was like it was a little Snape there at the beginning of the goo.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
It's definitely a scary monster.
It's a scary
That's the
monster.
goose thing.
Hold on.
Imagining Clayface from
Batman.
Batman.
Oh yeah.
These are so beautiful.
My brother got them for me.
Not the evil
Christmas present a few years ago.
Venom.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my gosh.
playing-
Also, you've got guidance.
Oh my
Goose
gosh.
House.
Which,
Wait.
if you make an ability check,
An ability check, right?
which you may have to make
Oh my
during the
gosh.
study, but if for some reason you decide you want to pick something up,
Gotta dodge something. Dodge a blast
know.
of goo.
well, I think
Or
that would be a
nor.
save.
No. Yeah, I guess
Or
you're right.
nor.
Nice.
In
So
case the goo asks
And we're
me that
here.
question.
yeah, we go to the goo, and the goo.
You.
So it just kind of like forms and like almost like a limb out of its like, and then it swings at Ezekiel. And 16 to hit.
Oh yeah,
It's easy hit. And so that does
16 damage.
Covers you in
it's
a black goo.
does 9 bludgeoning damage. Plus
Wait, but you just
I know. I know.
that goo's gonna pay for that.
yeah.
Who's gonna get?
It's force damage. I want to see the whole goo ripple.
Plus 3 acid damage
Hey.
Ooh. 3 acid and it was
in 6 or 9 bludgeoning.
So 12.
okay.
So
Mama.
That does hurt.
It's gonna leave him hard.
But
That's
he takes
hell yeah.
6.
Oh
Hey.
Force damage.
all right.
Eat shit, dudes.
What kind of damage is that?
Force,
Force. Okay.
which he is vulnerable to.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait. Which he's vulnerable. Oh no,
No.
it's not.
You're like, whoa, it's right?
Really?
Don't gas
No
on
way,
that,
dude.
Yeah, there's no way goo is vulnerable to force.
No chance.
Is it resistant to
Maybe
force?
we should light him on fire.
That's what I was gonna do.
Cool.
But I'm 5th, so.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are you? You're
Right.
within
How
5
did anyone do that
feet.
before
So
us?
roll
I
a
can't do that
Wait,
either.
what?
D.
I was gonna do my torch.
Watching.
He hits me, and then it bounces off and hits him, and then bounces back and hits me.
Roll a D4 of extra acid damage.
Oh no.
Wow.
So, like, whenever he takes damage, if
You're
I'm
you're
5 feet,
it's within. You're
Yeah.
within.
Sounds like whenever he touches you.
yeah, that's. Wait. Is it if I touch him?
No, it's if you're within 5 feet.
When
When you're within.
he
Just
takes
whenever.
damage?
I think just whenever.
No, just
Oh, like on my turn.
turn ins.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, I missed you. Like,
Oh, okay.
like,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah.
Alright,
Holy.
cool. Don't look at that.
And then we go to Whitaker.
Okay.
Save us.
I'm facing them. I just finished telling my story.
Whitaker.
Gets smacked in the back, doused in acid. It like gets hit, and then douses me in acid again.
That was an awesome story. Oh god.
Yeah, you have this like
Wait a second.
glowing shield thing, and we're like, oh my gosh, why? What's going on?
What a bad
We can't really tell because the black goo is so black.
This spell sucks.
I'm now covered in black goo.
This was one of his worst spells.
Is this part of the story?
Ironically, probably some of the most damage I've done.
I'm going to just cast Sacred Flame on the goo.
Okay.
And I don't really have to I don't think I have to roll for it because it's just a cantrip. So it's just,
He has to
or you have to
dex
make
save.
like a dex saving throw.
Okay. Wow, that is a nat 1, and it's a -2.
Cool.
So it's
Sorry,
a-
Goo.
Sounds like works.
So 1d8 of radiant damage, which is just 4 points of radiant damage. So
What level are we?
4.
So with that, yeah, I kind of just like I'm trying to think of what it looks like. It's super cool, that's for sure. Yeah, flames in both hands, and then cast it. Well, I'm just describing it now.
Alright, he's just getting warmed up.
The goo gets scorched, presumably. And I'm trying to see if it has any like residual effect from it just being flame or anything. Not like burn damage or anything,
Right.
but if it seems more sensitive to flame. Yeah, it's radiant damage.
Yep. Nope. We go to Grog.
Nope.
How much damage did you do?
Only 4.
Okay. So Grog was kind of in the middle of the pack, right? Yeah. So I like turn around, and then as my, I think I'm gonna shillelagh my weapon.
Which weapon?
Yes, good question. My wet spear.
Nice.
On the off chance that goo
The
wets.
goo is wet. For sure.
And so I like Grog kind of realizing what's happening. Still has produce flame in his hand from the walk, and kind of runs that along the wet spear. And so this time the shillelagh, unlike other times with the great club or the wet spear, it's like a little bit more like it kind of looks burnt. Like it's not so much this like glowing like rooty kind of overgrowth. It's more like looks like a scarred like I don't know, like a sequoia when it gets scarred by flame. It's got that charred look, but still has life underneath.
Yeah.
So it's got a different look to it. And Grog is kind of shocked, but focused on the mission. Looks up, makes presumably what he thinks is eye contact with the black goo. And so sprints towards the black goo, kind of right by Ezekiel, and goes for a strike on the black goo.
On the goo. Sure.
Yeah.
That is a
That hits.
15. Cool. So then it is. I'm assuming it's not wet until after I strike. Should it be
Probably.
wet? Yeah.
Should it be wetted?
Ooh, baby.
Wow.
So that, I guess, it's just my. I always forget this because I don't do physical attack very much. It would be so D8 is the attack, and then do I get a bonus for damage?
Yeah, you add. Well,
My attack modifier.
yeah, which
Is
which
wisdom.
shillelagh is wisdom.
So I do 11 damage.
Of what kind of damage?
It's spell
magic
damage.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magic damage. Sorry.
Piercing, right?
Well,
Magical piercing.
sure. Yeah. So and like to be clear, it's not like a downward strike. It's like he runs forward and kind of with spear drawn goes past Ezekiel, almost like the tip of the spear goes right by Ezekiel in a way that it's like trying to retaliate to the strike that hit Ezekiel. So kind of straight through where that arm came out of.
Okay. Piercing. Nice.
Piercing magic,
Nice.
sure, whatever.
Piercing magic.
I have to imagine piercing is not
Tattoo
good
parlor
against
on the
goo.
corner.
Piercing magic.
Does
Nice.
my tip get wetted?
Be honest.
Does it at least get gooey?
Yeah.
I don't get the wet benefit, but I get goo.
What happens when we goo the spear?
It's just harder for me to hold the spear.
Yeah.
Like it normally
No,
is.
it's acid. It's not
Oh,
wet.
okay.
It's yeah.
It melts your weapon.
Oh, you're within 5 feet. Take
For
a
sure.
D4 of acid damage.
1.
Okay.
Don't you have reach on this one?
I do, but probably not 5 feet of reach.
And
So you
then we go to Gobi.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I too,
Grubby.
having seen 2 of my friends take acid damage by being near it, get close,
Very nice.
Why are our mages running in?
I don't know. I feel so brave because this thing doesn't seem to have armor. But I think I have to be. Oh, yeah. I'm going to.
You're gonna touch the goo.
I'm gonna get real close, and I'm gonna. If I could make a 15-foot cube in this direction, not this way, but that way.
Okay.
Strategic. Still with torch in hand, just do my
Okay.
hands together with a big clap.
Boom, boom.
And I hit him with the old thunder wave. So he needs to pass a 13 Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
Huge.
That's wild.
It is a 13.
Oh, what's that mean?
It
He does
doesn't.
not succeed.
Yeah, tie is a loss.
Ties a loss.
Yeah, he has to beat yours.
Okay, cool. On a fail, he takes 2d8 thunder damage. And is pushed 10 feet, so maybe
Nice.
some
Was this? Wait, what spell was this?
thunder wave. Thunder wave.
Sorry, so
Thunder
clap
sticks.
is heard 300 feet
And
around.
yes, audible boom. And did anybody have unsecured items on their person?
Just my underwear.
Okay, well then those are all
Part of that worm.
I can roll this twice.
The worm goes flying.
8, not a bad start. And 3, so 11 thunder damage, and the goo is pushed 10 feet.
Thunder.
11 thunder damage.
11 thunder damage. I don't know if that's a very common class of damage. But
Thunder.
Very nice. And then the goo's moved how far?
10 feet.
Did you already do it? That way?
Yeah.
I mean, I just assume it's pushed that way, right?
Sure.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess that makes sense.
Which did you
or
do it
like-
that direction, or did you go like
yeah,
that?
I think he's
yeah,
facing
like
that
that.
way, a little
Yeah,
more
yeah,
that
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
So it's like
that seems right.
Sure.
Dead?
And,
no.
does it like really ripple?
It like
Good. That's what
it
I
like
wanted to
zooms
hear.
in like
Does it split for a second, then
for a
coalesce?
second and then it coalesces. Yeah.
Cool.
You got my thoughts exactly.
And an audible boom is heard for 300 feet.
Meanwhile,
Then we go to
Monty.
Quavo. Monty's like, what the freaking heck was that?
Can't make worm sounds.
Quavo does this Quavo thing, and jumps in, tries to, if he can, get in front of his friends, and slash with the Dragon Slayer Greatsword. Whoa.
Okay.
Is this its first use?
Oy.
Is plus 6. Would that be an 8 in that case?
So you're using, you would add strength and proficiency to hit.
Okay,
So-
so 8. Is that
It hits.
Hell yeah,
Hey!
let's go. Okay.
Whoa.
Pays have a plus
Yeah,
6
that's
to hit.
crazy.
Roll a 2 and hit.
2d6 plus 4 for damage. Damn.
4, so 8.
8. 8 damage.
So the goo. What do you do?
Oh yeah. So
Finish it.
Jump
he
inside.
runs kind of directly behind, then quickly sidesteps. Who's this?
Grog.
And quickly sidesteps, and then once a safe distance away, slashes diagonally upward
Nice.
from the bottom left of,
So-
kind of across the face. If
Yeah.
possible.
So you
Face.
so you do that, and then just part of the gelatin, half of the gelatin, I guess,
course.
flies up
Bad
and
news.
flies up in the air, and then lands on the other side of you all. And there are now 2 gelatins, 2 of the same. So that's another black mass, and it is.
Well, good going.
Whoa, nice hit, Quavo.
And so now,
Oh god.
with that, we go to Ziggy.
Oh shit, Ziggy.
Oh, right, Ziggy.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, who's number 7?
Oh, it's Ziggy.
Oh, of course.
Everybody's asking what Ziggy's gonna do.
Yeah, so Ziggy attempts a shot with his longbow. Where is Ziggy? Is
Right
he
here.
blue? Yeah. He attempts a longbow shot to this one. That hits. Then he does
Makes himself small tail.
D8. He does 9 damage to Goo 1.
Wow.
You know how you
Yeah.
tails. 9
And
damage.
then he
All right, Zig.
yeah, and then he like kind of seems to be focusing on this one. Hold on.
It's
And that ends his turn. And so then we go to Ezekiel.
I say,
The worst case.
all right, boys. Maybe we avoid the slashing.
Yeah, it's already away. It's already
Oh my goodness. And then I turn to the 2 oozes that are now staring at us, and I say,
2
Toozes.
how about a taste of your own medicine? And I split into 3 Ezekiels.
Oh my god.
What?
You see me like shimmer, and then
Sick.
2 Ezekiels on either side of me, and they're like exactly mimicking my movements. And then I am going to, me and the other 2 Ezekiels are going to
Run.
just kind of get into the center of everybody.
Interesting.
This is awesome. Yeah, give him hell.
And then I'm going to look at Whitaker, who I see is gearing up for his next attack.
Swing, 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 swing.
And all 3 of the Ezekiels shout simultaneously, "Start where you stand and never mind the past. The past won't help you in beginning new. If you have left it all behind at last, why, that's enough. You're done with it. You're through."
That's good.
And you get Bardic Inspiration, which is 1d6 you can add to literally any roll. Damage, to hit,
Huge.
healing.
Then we gotta let everybody
A
Gonna
save.
need it.
A save.
We're gonna need it.
That's it.
Then we go to Goo 1. Goo 1. Oh, sorry, Quavo. You got to take a d4 of attack damage because I think you were close enough.
Oh, yeah.
Is this you? You're red.
Yeah,
You're officially close enough. So Goo number 1 takes another gelatinous swing at Quavo. Does 22 to hit.
Hits.
Hits.
Dang.
Okay, so it
22.
does 22. Does 3 bludgeoning damage.
We'll take that.
Plus, oh wait.
And 84.
Quavo just stands there,
And
unflinching. Yeah.
6 acid damage. And then we go to Goo number 2. Goo number 2 goes over here to Whitaker
Uh-oh.
and takes a gelatinous swing at Whitaker for 19 hits. 19 to hit. Hits. Okay, and that is 6 bludgeoning and 4 acid damage. And then Whitaker, you take another d4 of acid damage.
It's a 4.
And then we go to Whitaker.
Not good.
So, yeah, I'm pissed.
Kill him.
How pissed.
Yeah, Whitaker.
Rage buff.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Whitaker's pissed.
I'm just mad.
Yeah, and so I get hit, and oh, you fucking bastard!
That's good.
Right, you. I had just about enough of this, and I'm gonna cast Kiting Bolt, and so right hand just like goes down, and then the white like gauntlet shows up again over my.
You get rage
Right
advantage on that. On this roll hit.
Nice. And yeah, I'm just gonna cast it on the Goo 2
On Goo
actually.
2.
I'm casting on Goo 2.
Good too.
On
That's
Goo
a,
2?
Um,
Yeah.
that's a good
So-
number.
You hit?
Okay.
8 hit earlier.
So yeah. 4d6 of radiant
Good
damage.
lord.
Plus an optional 1d6 if you so choose.
Yeah. Anyone want to contribute?
Oh, I like that.
Oh, sorry, Quavo.
Oh, sorry.
4d6 of radiant. So 6, 9, 12.
Who had the orange guy? Nice job.
This is Goo 2.
Goo 2, and then in the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Ooh.
So, what does this look like? You might ask.
Hey, what is this gonna look like?
Yeah, and so Whitaker like stumbles back, and then the gauntlet comes out, and he looks over back at the blob, and then or the goo rather, and then just like throws basically like a punch, and the white glove shoots off, or the gauntlet shoots off, and then just hits it right in the middle of the goo, and like it kind of like is like white light, but also kind of flame like.
Amazing.
So it kind of scorches the goo as well.
What kind of damage is that?
Radiant.
Oh, right. And then just
So
since
did I get knocked back, or am I still in acid range?
You're in acid range, and because you made contact with it, so take another d4.
Well, I don't hit it per se.
Oh, okay.
It's like casted, and
Oh,
so it
gotcha.
comes off
Okay.
my.
So it's not melee.
It's not.
It's radiant.
melee.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's ranged.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not melee.
Yeah. Nice. Cool.
So I do take more.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Sorry. Then we go to Grog.
Yeah, so I think Grog just well. I think Grog recognizes that, or Grog's logic path is like not. He didn't even like recognize that Blob 2 is really Black Goo 2 is really alive. Like I think in Grog's eyes, Goo 2 is just like a chunk of Goo 1 that got chopped off. So he doesn't really understand what's happening in the back.
Right.
Still in the heat of the moment, basically sprints forward for another strike on Goo 1.
Great.
Similar idea, almost continuing the same motion.
Yep.
Yeah. So same thing. Ay. 4 damage.
Okay, on Goo 1.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
One.
That's it.
I said
Yeah, I think Grog produces another flame. Just like as he stabs, it's like the flame. He's using produce flame, but it's like the flame emanates down this like spear from the tip, almost like. So it doesn't do any like additional damage or anything, but then on his hands, like a flame appears on one of them, and it's almost like a flame glove.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
And then I'm done.
And then we go to Gobi.
Oh, I gotta take 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
3 damage, that is.
Retreading what I did in the arena, considering I do my little. And then I get my.
Oh, nice.
Lock it in for one more. So
Yeah.
4 darts. But I can choose my target, so I'll do two at each.
Okay.
So can I get D4s? Thank you. So these will be for Goo
This is
Goo 2, these will be for Goo 1, I guess.
Okay. Nice.
So
Ooh.
Goo 1 takes 8.
Wow.
Goo 2 takes 5. So 8 to Goo 1, 5 to Goo 2.
8 to Goo 1.
8 to
8 to Goo 1.
8 to Goo 1.
Is that a chess?
Great chess move.
Goo 1 with it like, and then once it's rockets, right?
Missiles.
Missiles.
They're like magical darts.
So missiles hit Goo 1, and then it's like, it's as if like everything catches on fire and it like incinerates within itself, and then
Rob, get down!
and dissolves.
It dissolves.
Into the ground.
I feel like Grog thinks he did it.
Does it say
Nice.
anything?
With his
while it's-
flame spear.
Nice job, Grog.
Yeah, but
Oh.
does it say anything?
No, don't say anything. So Goo 1 is gone. Now Goo 2.
Only goo too.
Only
Goo 2 remains.
What do the darts do to a non-dissolving goo?
To non-dissolving goo, it like also incinerates it a little bit, and it's like kind of embers burning on the goo, but it's not
Okay.
quite dissolved.
Kill that one.
Now we go
Run, there's another one.
Quavo.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
no. Oh, it's
Alive.
alive.
A lot happened
Cut it
while
in
Quavo was still falling, so he recognized slicing not the best move. So, but then the like anime black
I'm
bars
sorry.
like develop.
Can I cut you off? Only because I realized he had. Oh no, it was just advantage. I'm so sorry. I thought it was gonna stack more damage on the other goo, but I was.
Oh,
wrong.
gotcha.
I'm
No,
really
no,
sorry.
all good.
Because the goo
Let
was
her rip.
eliminated.
Anime, sorry,
I
anime
thought it
black bar.
added-
Anime black bar.
I thought
Okay,
it
so
added-
continuing that strike, the
like
anime black
form
bar.
around Quavo's eyes, like, and his eyes dart to the left, sees the other goo, puts the sword away, and pulls out his crossbow
Sick.
for a shot.
Oh, that's sick.
23.
That hits.
Okay.
Good shot.
1d8 of damage plus 2. Come on. 8 damage.
Nice. So, yeah. So with. Yeah, so with that, you see the arrow, it like lodges into the goo, and then the goo kind of like stops moving, and then it just slowly like starts dissolving into the ground, and then just like fizzles out, and then as your arrow just like sticks into the ground where the goo once was.
Come on.
And so
Hits
the
the
goo
ground on his left
is
shoulder.
The
eliminated.
goo is gone. Like, does it like sink into the earth, or is there like a puddle of goo?
It's just like a little bit of remnants where like the leaves where there's like a little bit of gooness, but it's for the most part
Little bit of
just
goodness.
it's for the most
Are,
part
like,
just
bones and stuff in it.
no bones.
No bones.
No bones about
No
it.
bones about it.
All right.
Nice, and there you go.
Rutabaga drinks the goo, is what he said.
All right, so now
I'm really
so
proud of us, guys. Nice work.
yeah, so you guys are now like the clearing is ahead of you is this castle with this giant wall. There's a big tower, like right where like built into the wall. There are like you can see the wall kind of like goes around as if this is the outskirts of the campus. There's like a little tower a little bit down the tree line. It looks kind of abandoned, but it's about like 20 feet up. But it's like an old like guard tower. Yeah, so there are a few of those kind of lined throughout the tree line.
Can I cast a healing spell?
Absolutely.
Thanks. So, I guess everyone's probably within 30 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all get
Yeah.
30 feet of you.
So this
We
is.
all move within 30 feet of you.
Thank you. Yeah. I just put my arms out like this,
And you don't say anything.
subtly hoping that someone comes and gives me a hug.
Aw.
Everlasting.
But yeah, you'd never know it.
Does anybody?
Quavo misreads but reads and comes up.
Hey, Whitaker, what are you
Just around
being
my
cut
leg.
off by Quavo than hugging Whitaker? All right. Very cool.
So, and I haven't used this before because it just says like, I mean, it's automatic, so I don't have to like, and I know it, so I don't have to like roll to cast it or anything.
This is a big cleric moment.
Yeah.
DC.
Honestly, I haven't used this in a while. So it says up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus my spell
Even includes
casting
Ziggy.
ability modifier.
Oh,
So I'm just using it on all my friends.
Do we roll it yet?
Sure.
2d8.
2d8. Or no, I guess would I
You roll it and
I
we
roll
all
it
get
for
it.
2 dollars.
Yeah.
9
9. Wow.
plus.
I mean, I'm already full.
So
up.
it's my
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 12. Everyone gets 12
Thank you.
Wow.
hit points.
That
amazing.
that does it.
Bet.
I guess I'm included in that too, right?
Yeah. You are one of the 6.
What
Unless
does
you want to be a martyr.
What does that look like
Yeah.
when you heal
I'm
us?
expecting you to do this off.
Also, you can type in 12 and then hit the green.
I should have done that. So, my eyes turn white for a second, and then there's like white glow coming from like just solid white, and then there's like faint glow coming from my hands, and I'm like silent, but just like taking a deep breath, and then maybe just like some like subtle, just like emanating beams that like kind of go and like almost kind of wispy, just like kind of rest on each of you, kind of around like your shoulders and stuff. You can feel some vitality return to you.
I think as that happens, Grog's weapon de-shillelaghs and kind of begins to look normal, and he kind of
It's
shakes.
flaccid.
The wet sphere goes flaccid. Grog's wet sphere goes flaccid.
Oh, wait, no,
and
the flaccid staff. Or is that what it is? Or no,
I-
what-
wet
No,
sphere.
he's
wet
got
sphere.
the
Yeah.
tentacle
So
staff.
and Grog also like kind of shakes the flame, the produced flame off his hand that has become kind of glove-like.
Yeah.
He shakes it off and is kind of like, well, doesn't know what happened really, but as he gets healed, he kind of sees it as like, oh, that was damage. So
Amazing.
that's the end.
That's cool. Very interesting. Nice. Okay, so there you have it. So I'll take the initiative cards.
Where did you pick
Psych! Take
You
them
ta- I
back!
was gonna
No,
say
I'm just
you
kidding.
take 3 steps and a
I'll take the
third goo
initiative
approaches.
and you'll roll for initiative.
Calamity Malachi.
I turn towards the castle and I'm just gonna like. Do the turrets look manned or?
No, wait. So, what do you mean the turrets?
Didn't you
It's
say?
like that's like a
Like the
main
towers?
tower,
No,
yeah, sorry.
no.
on the wall?
Those are like kind of along the tree line, and you guys are on the tree line, so they're like a little bit behind, like in front of the.
So I can't see any like figures moving along the castle walls or anything. No lights on or anything.
Is there an obvious gate?
No gate.
no
Or
gate,
just looking
no
at a wall.
portcullis.
Do I notice any sort of indication of like a bearing of which way we should enter the castle?
The glove is beckoning you just towards the wall.
Okay, yeah. The hand is gone, and I do not summon it again.
And when I
So
look,
I just using my raw intuition start
Yeah.
walking towards the wall.
Great.
and when I look amongst the crenellations, what do I see?
What are the crenellations?
We just want to use castle terminology. It's like a little like.
Oh.
Actually, I do cast detect magic as
Okay.
I'm approaching the wall.
I cast
Amongst the
detective mode.
battlements.
Oh, yeah.
You just look those up. No, you know
There's goo here.
you cast detect magic on the wall. Is that what you said?
Like I just cast it on myself, and then looking at my surroundings, seeing if
If you detect anything.
Yeah, I'm sensing the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. I can see like a faint aura around any creatures or objects in the area. That
Within
bear
30
magics
feet?
Within 30 feet. Of
You
me.
don't see anything.
I approach the wall while channeling detect magic, and I still don't see anything.
You still don't see anything.
And to be clear, it's a like grassy opening up to a wall.
Yeah, it's like kind of a hill, like up
Okay.
on. Yeah.
Okay. I think Grog kind of is following Ezekiel's footsteps and just kind of following close by.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if I think Grog's trying to kind of almost like is doing an over the shoulder look every once in a while just to see if anything's following us. Do I see
Yeah.
anything?
May roll a perception check.
We're looking for goons.
This is a 20, not nat.
Okay. You can faintly hear in the distance, like, man the surroundings, like, man the gate, make sure nobody's getting in or out.
Were we totally being excuse me.
Gobi, are you
What was
okay?
Weren't we supposed to be welcome here, or am I misremembering our invitation.
Uh,
Oh, I can't remember what I had
honestly,
for
Ziggy,
Worms.
are we going into something here? Have you been to Malachi before?
Yeah, I've been
breakfast.
here
He said he was
before. But,
welcoming earlier.
yeah, it was welcoming when I've been here, but this is
Doesn't
obviously
look very-
different
Yeah,
circumstances.
doesn't look
Yeah.
very welcoming.
Well, I guess I heard somebody say that like far away that they're like kind of prepping the gates.
Yeah, that's
That-
true.
Seems a little bit foreboding.
It's odd I don't even see any gates.
Yeah, now that you say that, Grog's looking up.
Maybe we should try
This is
the other
just
side of the castle.
Are there gates?
How high are the walls?
Can we see
3
the
feet.
barbican and the buttresses? Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them. But they're tall. It's probably like 50 feet up. And then the tower ahead of you is probably like
Oh no.
80 feet up, 80 to 100 feet up.
The walls around 50 feet high.
What about sewers?
Or 45 feet high, specifically. If we're talking 5 feet for fastening a rope around my body.
They're probably 55 feet up.
Very well.
I think in this moment, Grog hisses and then erupts into a spider, a giant spider, beckoning for his bond with Rutabaga yet again.
I know what to do. And I'm still like trying, like reaching out, trying to sense any magical presences.
So,
and I'm overwhelmed.
Spider
by
Grog
two
is
magical
Spider Grog is like nuzzling, pushing
Yeah.
Ezekiel, trying to just like get him to go up.
And I'm kind of confused because like we're at this wizard school, and I'm like, this is odd. There should be much more. The magic should be much more alive here. I assume
Yeah.
something is wrong. And as I'm saying this, I'm it's almost instinctively climbing onto the back of Grog.
Which, by the way, Spider Grog now has in one of his fangs has a gold ring piercing that says BFB. That's just through the right fang, kind of similar to a septum piercing, but again, just an icon of
Through
the
the
BFB.
fang?
Yeah, through one of the fangs, like kind of upper middle of the fang, just.
That's cool.
And upon Ezekiel
Mounting you.
yes, mounting me, I begin to move towards the wall.
And I'm gonna say, Luke, I know it worked last time, but do we think we should maybe just look around for like a door or a gate or something else if we know we're supposed to be welcome here? Or at the very least, Ziggy might know somebody just before we go sneaking into a place where they're clearly getting ready to be armed and possibly dangerous.
Well, it could just bring up some
Spider Grog uses one of his limbs to beckon towards Gobi to get Gobi's rope tied around him so that he
Just
can
reaching
effectively
for it with
set
one
up
of his legs.
Yeah, it's like
Grog, I'm
trying to
inclined
set an
I'm
anchor.
inclined to agree.
There is probably a more practical way, but it seems as though something's off here. And if we can learn more about the situation before alerting anyone to our presence, it might be wise. If we go and announce ourselves at the front gate, the people who answer may be even more inclined not to let us in, or we could be putting other people inside in danger.
Here's my guess, boys. What I think is that these people that you heard manning the gates, I assume these are just some henchmen that are probably on guard. They're probably haven't taken over the school. If Flynt's telling us to get to Malachi, then it's probably not overridden by people. It's probably just, so there's probably some way that we can get in without having to
Grog
cause...
shoots web onto Ziggy and then picks him up as if an egg sack.
Oh, did you guys hear something?
So now Grog has Ezekiel and Ziggy on him as he begins to climb the wall.
The wall is like...
Whoa. We should formulate a plan together.
Is Grog as a spider like
Without
you
Ziggy.
reasoned with?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sentient, but not able to communicate.
Ziggy will take into consideration what you say.
Quavo climbs on top of Grog.
So now,
and
sorry.
wheel
So
away,
now I'm
no
one
way
step
to-
off of the ground
the web.
with Ezekiel, Spiderweb, Ziggy, and Quavo now on Spiderweb, Ziggy.
As your legs are on the ground, they're like for some reason like not attaching to the wall, and you're like,
Huh?
Weird. Some kind of magic.
Ziggy's mouth is now free.
So Grog
again.
jumps towards the wall, all legs.
Hello.
slides down.
First thing
Slides
he
down.
says.
Okay.
Ziggy.
We
know
He
that.
just defaulted.
It slides. It's
To
from
space
like
dialogue.
it's not magic.
Okay,
It's like yeah. No, I know what you're thinking. It's not magic. No, it's like a
Everyone
very.
thinks
It's a
that
slick
it's
stone.
magic
It was a
It's
damn
like
evening.
Wait, it's stone?
yeah, it's stone.
Castle wall.
Oh, it's stone.
Can you clean this slick
Oh.
So Grog starts to shoot spiderweb at the wall.
Okay.
Story here.
What happens when Grog shoots spiderweb all over the wall?
I guess it sticks. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, so
We can all climb
clean this
spiderweb.
stone with your magic?
I mean, honestly, I could transmute this stone.
Wouldn't that take a while?
It would take a little
Hours.
while. Yeah. it would
The
take
whole
some-
castle
into
bubbles.
What you gonna do now?
You've killed us all! We have no defenses! Let me cook!
You've killed us.
We've lost our castle! You've turned it into bubbles!
Where's Sheebus?
Alright. I guess we try the front door.
Look, I'm not saying we all have to go and cause a what did I say, ruckus? A ruckus. Look, I didn't want to try and roll my R's too much. I didn't want to go and cause much of a ruckus or anything like that, but
Great,
maybe we just send one person or two to the front gate, say hello.
I can be on the hello party.
That's probably a good idea. And maybe
Is it-
Gobi?
Oh.
Okay, maybe
Oh, well, that's true. Oh, can
Ezekiel.
somebody remind me the name of the school? Is it just the Malachi School or
And-
the Malachi School of Wizardry?
The Malachi School of Melee, Magic, and Mastery.
Magic's in there. All right. So maybe
That's my end.
maybe there's a dean of magic that I can speak with.
Excuse
Look,
me, you have
maybe
magic
you-
in your name.
Pretend to be a student
I don't have to
Whoa.
pretend to be a student. I am a
at
student.
this.
Oh.
Make up some elaborate lie, like you're a student on a work trip or something.
that might work.
And you got
Find
to
your little paper.
Yeah, your homework. You just got lost. Caught up with some goo over there.
Now, I don't see why that wouldn't work, but does anybody know the official Malachi School of Melee Wizardry and everything else?
Okay, maybe you
Uniform?
don't go.
Because you see,
Uniform?
I'm
Here's-
wearing these silver threads here because the silver robes established my university so long ago.
Sir, can I chime in
Exchange.
here?
Student.
You're suggesting that we go towards the henchmen at the front gate?
Yeah, let's just kill them.
Aren't-
If they turn out
Everybody-
to be problems.
We
I'm
don't know
just
who they
saying-
are though.
Yeah, they could be
Right.
nice.
Grog's
We just
still
know-
trying
Here's
to
what
find
I'll
the
say is that
spiderweb.
everybody in Xanderveld is probably looking. Anybody who is seeming to be a henchman is probably looking for us in Xanderveld. Right?
You know, we could borrow.
Okay, I misunderstood. When you first said your bit, I thought you were saying they were good henchmen.
I did too.
Right.
I
I
did
thought
too.
they were protecting the castle. was
Yeah.
what
Just
I was
normal
thinking.
henchmen of the castle.
Wait, so there's still
Grog-
crab
Forgive me, that's
henchmen?
not what I
Sorry.
meant.
That's
Like,
not
Spider-
crab henchmen.
Spider Grog is
We
5 feet
shouldn't
higher on the
sneak in.
wall. Ezekiel's
He's
like
still
laying
just
back on.
struggling.
I'm
Okay.
feeling guided.
What is-
Here's what we know. There's henchmen.
Yeah,
They might be evil.
pretty good exhibition,
But-
the evil.
We maybe shouldn't sneak over the wall.
Yeah.
And we also maybe shouldn't try to go to the front door.
So this
That
is
only
hidden
leaves one
third
option.
We gotta go under. Monty.
Get to, oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yep.
Let's get to digging.
Well, I mean, we haven't done anything wrong yet to date as a team. However,
We should kill that right.
I don't think we've done a single thing wrong yet. But have we, before we go killing the first henchman or woman that we see?
killing. I'm just
Okay.
saying if they
Can we get a
wrong.
declaration of henchman?
Evil intent?
Yeah, evil intent.
Absolutely.
And then once we know it
Yeah.
is safe to proceed, then we kill them
Yes.
in a
Okay.
resolute fashion.
Maybe we send a diplomatic party to the game
That's good.
to investigate,
Yep.
see the intentions, and
Okay.
then everybody else can be waiting in a bush nearby, ready to jump out if needed.
Ziggy, what do you think of that
The
plan?
entire castle, I guess.
What about the mole? Can't we go under?
I think we're a little far from Monty's hole.
I miss Monty.
He said this was as close as he could get us, and that was way back there.
I am curious. Ziggy, what do you think of that plan?
So, one idea that I did have was, what if we look around just 1 second longer around where there are no henchmen
Yeah.
and
Like
just
roll for
see,
perception again?
I'll try.
or just
Got a 20.
investigate in whatever way we need
Probably
to.
just like walk the wall away from the voices, probably.
Alright. Yeah, let's walk that way.
Perhaps who's
Can you put something down to maybe show where the castle is?
like
Like vaguely, just like, if this is, I'm imagining like little grass hill kinda,
Yeah.
this is the wall, and
It
we
kinda
can
goes
either
around.
go this way or that way.
yeah, and then the tower is like
Vaguely.
right in front of you.
The tower. So there's like a,
There's like a giant spire.
okay,
And a giant spider.
right
A
here.
turret. Maybe.
And we're all just hanging out down here. So, and we can go, can we see, okay.
Which way did it sound like the voices were coming from?
Grog,
Through the
Grog
stone
Spider
wall.
Just
Grog.
straight above us.
So Spider Grog and
Not
Ezekiel.
not above you. No.
Spider Grog and Ezekiel begin
Okay.
to go right around the
Great,
castle
we'll go that way.
Okay.
towards the henchman voices.
No, the other
There
way.
are henchman voices kind of all around.
Yeah.
Just not
Okay.
where you.
Goes to the right towards the henchman voices.
Okay.
I hop off.
Alright.
And
Let's have
as
one
he
peek.
goes and scouts that way,
Is there like a corner to the castle? Like is it
It's
a
like
true
kind of
square
curved,
or is it
yeah.
okay? So are we able to like
I'll build
as
I'll
Spider
build you a wall.
Grog? So I think like another. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So I do have. Here, let's see. What is it? I have the.
Perfect.
What is it? Blind sight up to 10 feet, and then dark vision up to 60 feet. So I'm wondering, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, can I get closer to the voices in a way that I could actually know where they are?
To know where they are.
Yeah, because right now it's like I heard voices, and you're saying they're all over the place, right?
Yeah, they're just kind of like surrounding the castle.
like inside the walls, various patrols and stuff.
More outside the walls, I would say.
Spire.
Like
The spire is
outside the
attached
walls
to the
where
wall.
we
Yeah,
are.
where we are.
Just like on the other side of where.
Oh,
kind of where-
okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay, like on the other
Seemingly
around the corners.
out-
Around the
Outside of
corners,
Malachi.
you're just on an outside where there
Gotcha.
are no people patrolling.
I want to look up at the spire and
Yeah.
just see what I see up there.
Yeah, you just see an open like window, just like a big opening.
Opening.
Big open opening.
And yeah,
Okay.
I am continuing to explore to the right.
Alright, let's go have a look around.
okay.
Do I see anything?
We're moving.
You like you're getting kind of close towards like you see all these people kind of patrolling the outside. It's like all these orcs and goblins basically.
What's
Yeah.
all disabled though? Is that like
It's like maybe 20 or so, just kind of like walking around.
Whoa, okay.
Let's go the other way.
That sounds good. Yeah. I moonwalk. Back.
Come on.
Like it.
Okay, so now we're going. the
I am
other
a
way.
giant spider, so I don't feel like I have to be as sneaky because I would think there are bad boys in these woods, and that's not crazy.
There are bad boys in these.
But I'm also not like running towards them. I'm just like I'm
Lurking.
just keeping an eye on them basically.
So the rest of us are going around the other way.
I'm gonna stay right here while everybody's scouting out, and I'm just looking around the area. I'm like, this is a magic school. There's got to be some kind of like secret entrance or magic-y thing, some sort of tricksy.
Just because it's a magic school.
Yeah, that's you guys love that shit.
We do.
So I'm just like investigating the area, as even like looking at like each individual brick, trying to see if there's anything carved into it, that kind of
So
thing.
so you're just
Like that.
seeing like each stone slab, and like to you it looks.
God, I wish I knew more about stone.
So we're going, I guess,
You'll be
around
doing
the other
stuff
side.
Yeah,
to
and
see-
same thing on the other side.
My
It's like
friend,
probably
you got,
20.
Like, a great journey ahead of me.
Okay,
Now,
well,
just for clarity, is this place small enough that we're seeing the same group on both sides?
No, it's a huge school.
Because
that's a good match.
It's
pretty
huge.
convenient that it's 20 on either side. No, dang.
Well,
Feels like I should just web up the wall then.
can I do a little recon for us? Upwards?
Sure.
Not with this. And I'll.
Please cast fly.
Well, I do.
Rocket boots.
I open up my book.
Suppose I have those.
Oh yeah.
Drives
open
me
up my
a
book,
back to
verbal
Ezekiel's
style
mind.
game material, so I kind of rub the orb a little bit of material components. And I just say like, well, let's get going, and I take a step forward
And soar 100 feet.
and I begin to step on an invisible stair. in front of me,
Cool.
And then another, and then another. And I've casted levitate, but
Oh.
to me,
He's walking on invisible
it
stones.
looks as if I'm walking on
Yeah.
something that's there.
Sunshine.
And I just begin to ascend. As long as I'm concentrating on it,
Nice.
I can go 20 feet per round. So
Per
And
round.
it's just you.
yeah, no,
right?
so per 6 seconds.
Per
so
6 seconds,
in
okay.
18 seconds, I would be
You'll be
approaching that
to the-
height at the crenellations.
okay, nice.
I'd be approaching the crenellations.
the crenellations.
Um,
Is that what the crenellation is? The opening?
It is like the little.
Oh, that's the
shape.
yeah. Gotcha.
No, but he's saying that like the wall on the outside.
No, I know.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you were saying there
crenellations.
was an opening. Imagine like a carved
Mm.
out.
There
hole
is,
in the-
but that's not the crenellation. So
Oh,
you're not
obviously, like,
approaching the crenellation.
just like as soon as I can see a place amongst the wall where somebody might be patrolling and peeking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just checking on the
What do I see? What I
portcullis.
see?
Into
just
that
bandits down there.
that opening.
Is this like a wall?
Wait,
That's the
on the
wall.
wall or the
The wall.
tower? Oh, I thought you were just talking about the tower. Sorry.
The wall first. Is
The
this a wall that
wall-
people like patrol, like walk amongst, or is it just a sheer of stone?
I think it is a walkable.
Okay, well
Um,
first I'm peeking that because that's I guess the first element.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty peaceful inside, and
Okay.
it looks
And
but
even
is-
walking amongst the wall, bandits as well.
no
or
bandits,
No bandits.
no
guards
bandits.
either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll just kind of motion down, and I will whisper under my breath to
As I'm like still looking at the bricks and picking the
Yeah.
bricks, I'm like, sure, there's something here.
surely, I'll whisper to Ezekiel, but using message, so I can under my breath at 120 feet just say to him like, looks good up here right now, and he can respond to me, but nobody else can hear what I've whispered. to
Gotcha.
him.
I
That's cool.
sense the familiar presence of Gobi in my mind.
That's good.
It smells like him.
It is.
And I say, "Come on."
It's olfactory.
And
memory.
I message back. I receive and respond and say, "Well, can you check that window up there? I guess it's less of a window and more of just a opening."
Yeah, I'll check it. And so I keep kind of walking up. And I don't have to do this, but I kind of like the dramatic effect.
I like the
I could just be
walking up.
floating.
Oh, that's really funny. Like a bunch of switchbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like getting
It's got like a
winded.
spiral
2D
staircase
Mario
almost.
style.
He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. And so I also very cautiously approach that opening.
Nice.
I'm just looking up
And so
his kilt.
as wait a second. So Gobi, as you ascend like into the opening of the window, you lock eyes with Dr. Flynt, and he's like looking kind of nervous, and he's like, "Oh my God, like Gobi, what are you doing here? Did you what?"
My voice down.
Of course. I'm so glad you found me.
You can speak in message. 6 seconds at a
Oh, that's
time.
all right. Oh, don't mind them. But I assume you received my note down below.
Of course.
You found my note down below.
And
Okay, so the other boys, so they're able to get up.
They have their ways, yeah.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I'm not good at this. No, we didn't see.
The stone. You didn't inspect the stone.
No, it's Grog.
But is that not what you're studying?
No, I'm studying transmutation. It's kind of like that.
You're not proficient. Huh.
Well, you have my slip,
Huh.
don't you?
Oh, yes, I do.
Do you happen to sign that, by the way?
Well, we'll see
No.
now.
I mean, I just never got the chance, and I mean, there was just a flurry of. I mean, you know better than anybody.
Huh.
I love investigating stonework.
Sure, of course.
Cut to Ezekiel investigating the stonework and having no idea what he's
All right.
doing.
The thing is, I mean, really, I only know the stonework origins. I mean, would I have been able to sense a different origin from it? Honestly, I feel so foolish
Perhaps.
Gobi
Perhaps.
begins to sweat.
brother.
All right.
Well, I'll be right back. I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh my
God.
Between you and me, can you let me still have this moment?
Okay. We're gonna pretend this didn't happen.
All
All right.
right.
We're gonna pretend this didn't happen.
All right.
I'll see you soon. All right.
I love you.
What was that?
I'm gonna go check on the group now.
That's good.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Nothing
here. Sorry, whispering to you.
This is what I envisioned.
Nothing that I saw. Let's check around that wall one more time. We might have missed something.
Yeah, that's good.
I've been looking at it and I can't make heads or tail out of this wall.
Well, I gotta tell you, that's just something about us dwarves. Why don't you just let me have a crack at it? Actually, I walked back up for a second to Flynt, and I said, Flynt, where should I look specifically?
He's accidentally messaging Ezekiel.
I'm still
You're talking to Dr. Flint?
Wait, Dr. Flint was up there?
Wait, sorry, I'm still on the. I meant, just a second.
Sorry, we're breaking up.
No, I saw Flint and steel up here. I thought it might be useful. I'll be right back. Hangs up. Dr. Flint, where should I look specifically, just so I don't waste your time?
Oh, just look. It's
right
just
there,
down there.
right
Just
120
along
feet down.
just along the tower. Just
Anywhere
go.
though?
Yeah, I mean, you'll find. Look, you're proficient. I believe in you.
All right.
I
I'll
love
go back
you.
down. Fellas, I gotta say, I mean, I feel like we really gotta look this one over. I'm just gonna take a moment here and lay my hands on this stone wall and see if I can possibly investigate its origins.
Nice. And is
And I
that a
have my
perception
eyes
check?
kinda open, looking up.
Or is that a history check? I can't remember.
Yeah, so it's a history check, so then I double my proficiency bonus.
Very
So he could still fail this.
Yeah, so it'll be a +7 to this roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him guidance.
14.
Okay. Great.
It's a
Yeah.
wall.
So.
Yeah, so the wall is made of stone.
Yep. So that one fails. No. Yeah. So you once you're investigating the stone now, you deduce that all of the castle stone is made of like everything around you that you see is 14th century Southern Gammunian granite chiseled in the style of mountain dwarves.
Feel dwarf? No, that doesn't feel right. Gentlemen, I believe this is 14th century Southern Gammunian
Granite.
Granite.
This is the first
Chiseled
time it's
in
ever
the
actually.
chiseled in the fashion of the mountain dwarves. such as
Spider
myself.
Grog in disbelief
however-
shrinks back into Grog form and is like,
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, it's almost perfectly uniform except for one specific sticking out stone.
That's right. Because as one specific sticking out stone is, you recognize that one is actually an 18th century Eastern Finderan slab of granite chiseled in the style of hill dwarfs.
That's right, of course. How did I not notice this before?
Right.
I feel so foolish. Gentlemen, if you'll follow me over to
Grog,
this
mouth agape.
18th century Eastern Finderan hill dwarf style slab, you'll notice that it's different than the other ones.
Oh.
I was so close.
Push it for a recess.
It kind of just like moves. Yeah, it kind of jostles a little bit, and it can be taken out. Yeah, taken out. And so inside there's this like chantilly written note.
Ooh.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot actually.
What? Boys, this beats me. What does it even say? Good fine boys. I mean, come on. We did this together.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that Gobi has slowly become the knives
Gobi
out.
is so much cooler than
I've been
anyone.
long. A murder so foul.
No, it's just dumb.
It's just
dumb.
stupid. Use your talents to get inside. Make haste. Best friend. Body knock Flynt.
And
BF.
and so
And on the back it has, y'all will remember this sort of Eye of a Hurricane insignia that he's identified himself with before.
Oh, that should have been up his.
in Gobi,
Well, that's already taken. That's Body knocks there.
We didn't take his initials though.
Gobi, without the
boys.
rest of the
That's
party
what we were.
noticing, you kind of glance
Maybe.
up to the opening where Flynt is, and he kind of gives like a thumbs up, and then he points to one of the one of the sentry towers along the, and then he just kind of disappears.
Now let me just one more time investigate the stonework. It's drawing me to this.
This is amazing.
This tower over here. It feels like maybe it might be fashioned in some sort of way that might grant us access. I don't know, boys. Will you trust me on this one?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I've got to say, I'm really impressed with you.
I'm honestly.
I never thought your stonework.
I honestly thought it would never come in handy.
Guys,
But I have to apologize. You have really blown away our expectations and outdone yourself.
Well, let's not harp on it too much, but I mean, us dwarves are full of tricks, I suppose. Now let's get going. Is it like around here?
Yeah, so it's like back towards like the edge of the tree line, and so yeah, it's just like a little sentry tower, and there's a door at the bottom, and then an opening at the top that's 20 feet above the ground.
Shall we? I'm just gonna open, maybe with my torch out.
Door does not open. It is locked.
Because it's a pull.
There you go. No, it's a locked door.
Grog?
What?
I don't know. Wait, are you a spider still?
No,
okay.
no. I literally was impressed by stonework so much that I transformed back into Grog.
That I wasted
To say,
one
whoa.
animal shape.
I think Grog goes, I mean, all right. Steps in front of Gobi and goes, hello?
Like you're strong. Oh god.
Nothing happened.
Guys, I don't know what to do. I tried the thing. It didn't work.
Is it a stone door?
It's a wooden door.
I believe this is the extent of my
Strong.
abilities.
No, it's a strong metal door actually.
Oh,
Metal door? Gobi,
Should I work the lock thing?
did you ever do, oh yeah, that thing that you did last time? That got us in?
No, hold on, you had an idea. and
No,
I
that was what I was gonna say. I was
Alright,
gonna
I'll do
say
that.
what the thing you did last time.
Alright, is it made of iron?
Yeah. Sure.
Don't you have rope?
I also have rope.
And there's a window that's like 20 feet high.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Alright, what do y'all want? Y'all want to do rope? That'd be fun.
And you've got those boots.
I've got a foolproof way of doing it this way, but we've never used the rope, and I'm not going to turn it down now.
I think you guys told me a story about using the rope one time and it didn't go well.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do foolproof.
Alright, well. fair enough. And I'll start to transmute around the. Well, is there like an obvious padlock, or is it just?
Yeah,
Does it
yeah.
feel like there's just a big bolt?
Yeah, it opens up pretty easily
Okay.
once you do that. So yeah, you. So still acting as if it's something stone related. You go investigate the top, and you find like a long but kind of old like broken chain.
Ooh, it's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
Cast mending on it.
Great. It's mended.
Okay.
now
Now I have a long old fixed chain.
There you go.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be
What was
radiating.
broken about
How long
it?
is it?
Like the links were broken.
Various chains.
All the links are broken?
No, not the whole thing. No, it was just
There's
like
two pieces.
yeah, it was like a few pieces of chain.
How long is it?
It's probably like
Just a pile.
100 feet.
That's what I was saying. A broken chain is just metal.
Yeah, probably 100 feet of chain.
100 feet of chain. Do you have 100? How much does 100 feet of chain weigh in this world?
You're strong enough.
As a team, Ziggy will carry it.
It's like that chain that's like really thin.
Ziggy loves doing
Yeah.
that stuff.
It's a necklace.
Yeah.
It's like Home Depot chain.
Well, here we go. We've got 100 feet of, well, give or take 100 feet of chain here.
Oh, what else do we see in there?
That's about it.
But like looking up, is this a small room or is
It's
it
like a small, just like a little watchtower, like a
But it's
hunting
one
stand.
big open room and there's like staircase or something to get
Yeah,
up?
it's just a staircase that goes up to like a little small circular opening, and there's chain laying there, like maybe some debris of wood.
So, Gobi,
Debris
did you
larceny.
see anything when you went up?
I think we need to use this chain to get up to the window. It was
Did you see anything up there?
it was hard to say for sure.
You were up there for a while. Are you sure
That's
you
why I
didn't
went
see
back for a second look because
anything?
I know.
It
He
was
was
a bit
just
of-
talking to me the whole time.
there's a bit of
About what?
yeah. What did I say? Just
I think you said something about Flynt, actually.
What did I say? Wait a second.
No, are you sure?
What did I say?
Oh,
Why
no,
are you
said
asking
never
him?
mind.
You said
You
it.
didn't say it.
Yeah, that doesn't. Maybe I said that. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just.
Is the
You
chain
might be
emanating
new.
any magical
Yeah.
essences?
You might be new to the message spell. It might have not come through
I might
already.
have been picking up any fruit.
Yeah, this is. I mean,
Grog's slowly wrapping coiling the chain shoulder
So
over
what do you want
shoulder,
to go
getting
up
like
there
a
for? Just
egg-shaped
to
cool
see
chain
nothing.
thing.
well,
Look,
it felt pretty good.
whatever you saw up
It felt good to
there,
me. I mean,
you can tell us.
I don't know.
Did you see a place that we could put the chain or something?
Yeah, it looked like a pretty foolproof place to put a chain. There was a hook and everything. Just right there.
Yeah,
You could fit the
I
last
mean,
chain link right over this
seems like a
wrought
plan.
iron rod.
Seems like a plan to me.
Y'all want me to walk it up there and we'll see what happens?
I mean, I would never have followed your lead, but you've led us this far, and I've been amazed at how everything you've known to do has been exactly correct. I want to know exactly what you think.
And
this
I got a
is.
good feeling about this one too.
All right, let's take the Gobi approach.
Okay,
The Gobi approach.
what do you guys think is gonna be up there?
A hook.
Yeah, there's definitely. I saw that, but it was foggy.
It was
Wait
foggy
a
up there.
It's foggy.
Wait a second. Fog?
Well,
Up there.
metaphorically.
So what?
Guys,
So
I have
look,
something to admit.
Grog, very confused. Grog, very confused. Is just grimacing at Gobi.
Gentlemen,
We should do the chain thing, I think.
yeah, no.
yeah, let's just do it.
Oh, well, what were you gonna say?
No, it's not important.
Not important. You're our leader right now. Everything is important if it's an idea from Gobi.
Let's just do the chain.
Well, okay. All right. Maybe we should just go.
All right.
All right.
Grog wearing the entire chain at this point.
Across the ground.
Walks
Hey,
through
what's
the ground.
that?
Yeah, do that. Pass the
Okay.
Okay,
well,
here I go.
Grog,
bring the chain
Grog
up
is
now.
uncoiling.
Alright, yeah, I'll cast levitate again.
Whitaker's
Or has this all happened
unchaining.
under 10 minutes?
Does it?
Like everything since the last time I cast levitate?
Do you need it to last longer?
Well, I
than 10
could have
minutes?
just been. I could have extended it through this. It's like very optional. I'm not just flying. I guess
Yeah, it's
myself.
probably about 10 minutes. 10,
Okay.
15 minutes.
Oh, 15. Alright, then I'll cast it again. One more time. I don't want it to end while I'm on my way out.
At this point, the second and third Ezekiels do fade.
Oh.
Wow, I forgot about that.
So you guys-
talking with Ziggy.
I've been talking to
sorry.
the wrong one the entire time.
Sorry, does Ezekiel dap him up? As he daps him up, it
See you guys.
disappears.
I'll walk the chain up on my spiral staircase, and then when I get to there, was there a place to?
Yeah.
Mount
There,
it.
there's a place to
When I
mount.
get to
It's
the
like
top.
on a, and then Flint
gonna-
goes.
Well, actually, I backed myself into a corner.
Hey, what are you doing up there? Throw the chain down.
Wait, I can still hear him.
Wait. Sorry, just oh my god, guys! That's okay. Cool.
Is the chain coming?
I mounted. I don't know. Guys, you wouldn't believe it. Body Knock was up there waiting for us the whole time.
Hi guys.
I don't know how I missed him.
Holy shit.
As Grog climbs, he goes, the whole time.
Since the last time I was in the tower, he has now gotten to be in there. I'm just as surprised as you all. I say we go talk to him.
I'm a bit worried about my athletic capabilities climbing this chain on a slippery wall.
You.
Well, I've got this thing going on for me right now, but that's kind of a one-man journey.
Yeah, he stepped away from the wall.
Maybe if I could
Looking
just
straight
go
down.
up first so somebody could catch me.
Grog,
Just in case I fall.
Grog does kind of like fire pole slide down the chain. Clearly very comfortable.
Down the chain.
Down the chain, back down the
Okay.
chain, because he's been climbing that while he's been talking. And just grabs Ezekiel's shoulder and goes, I think you're strong enough. And then through Grog's arm into Ezekiel's shoulder, Grog gives Ezekiel bull's strength. In which he has advantage on strength checks and his carrying capacity doubles. So basically, from where he touches, it's just like shoulders, just boulder shoulders. And then Grog begins to climb back up and it's like, you're gonna be fine.
Feeling that my carrying capacity has been doubled, I grab Quavo and start to climb.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, sick.
That's good.
This time I'm climbing a fake ladder, just for fun. Not the staircase anymore.
Right next to Grog.
Yeah. Alright.
And I go, shh, Gobi, come here. And
Alright.
I'm climbing up next to you.
And I ride
Gobi climbs
and I
down.
ride a fake scooter over there.
I go, are you okay?
What do you mean? Never better. What a moment for the team, right?
Yeah, it is. Alright then. And then I just keep
Are
climbing.
you alright?
I'm good. Just worried about you.
No need to worry about me. I'm the stone guy.
I'm the stone guy.
Yeah, you are. Don't you forget it.
Yeah.
And so you guys,
I toss Quavo through the window.
nice. And so awaiting for all of you as you get to the top of the chain is Dr. Body Knock Flint.
Dr. Flynn!
He says, "Gentlemen,
And Monty Mole.
it is." Hey, how you doing?
What took you so long?
I got up here. I got up here.
Yeah, what do you think? I can't climb? So Dr. Flint is there, and he is just like so joyous and so excited to see you. He's like kind of, it's like a little bit of a hallway. At the end of the hallway, there's like a big, large kind of wooden door. And he is just absolutely delighted and runs over and gives all of you a big hug. Gentlemen, it is just the most joyous that you have all made it here this evening. cannot begin to thank you for what you have done already. We have much to discuss and catch up on, but first I believe I owe you all a few answers as to how you got here. And
I can't even believe you're here. How would anybody figure out how to get up here if they didn't know stonework?
You're telling me. So gentlemen, listen to me. There's a group of people you're about to meet. They as well as I are somewhat of a secret society, if you will. We consist of some leaders of AXO. If you recognize that insignia on the back of that note, or the note that I first gave to Ziggy, that is our calling card, essentially. We call ourselves the Stewards of the Storm. And with that, he opens, so he's walking you guys kind of down the hallway. And with that, here, I'm going to change this music, actually. Some more whimsical vibes.
Stewards of the Storm.
Stewart. This is Stewart 1. So he opens the door, and he reveals a large room with a fireplace and like a large wooden kind of circular table, and a group of some familiar faces.
Oh, shooters.
So as you guys kind of enter the room, I'm going to start with Gobi. Gobi locks eyes with Garland Olseman, who is the dean, the founder of Olseman, the School of Transmutation Magic.
Whoa. Is that
Isn't it? Oh.
Garland's.
And so he sees you, and he comes up to you, and he's got this proud look in his eye and says, Gobi. I don't know what he sounds like. He says, Gobi, I saw the hunger and adventure for you, and the aptitude for wizardry, so I knew that you were the right one for this mission. When Flynt came asking, I knew that you were the right one.
It's an honor, sir.
And then Ziggy comes up behind you and says, he's earned this, sir. Mr. Garland.
Thank you.
And so, as that interaction is happening, Ezekiel locks eyes with someone he once knew, the leader of the Caravasi, Ebenezer Abundance.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ebenezer Abundance.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Ebenezer Abundance.
And so Ebenezer describes to Ezekiel that he always saw the potential of greatness in Ezekiel, and knew that he had a greater purpose outside what the Caravasi had to offer him in dwelling amongst the Caravasi. And so, but obviously the Caravasi are a very traditional and very tight-knit community, and so there's no way to actually, like, for someone to actually leave unless they're banished. And so once Ezekiel began to use his mystical powers in a little bit more of a cunning way, then Ebenezer saw that as a great opportunity to banish him, telling him, as you remember, your place is not amongst the Caravasi, but your worth will be found in plenty. Whoa. And then shortly after, Flynt sent a call to the Caravasi for this need of an adventurer, and Ebenezer immediately redirected to find Ezekiel. As that interaction's going on, Whitaker locks eyes with a familiar face in the bartender in Lethan, which is kind of weird.
Very weird.
And so he comes up and says, Oi, lad. Don't know if we've ever officially met. The name is, my real name, Manfred Cleaver. Of course, you know me as, the barkeep in Lethan, but I'm actually somewhat of a spy. And I settled there after being somewhat of a bounty hunter for years, and I've been involved with this group, trying to keep AXO in line. But, once I opened the bar, Flynt sent me this letter about seeing if I was up for another adventure such as this one. But, once I opened the bar, that was my life now. And so I knew that as the protector and outcast of Lethan, I knew that you were the perfect one for this mission. And then as that interaction's going on, Quavo locks eyes with Orlus Virginix, who is the chief of Santa Frax. And Orlus comes over and he says, Quavo, I've known
Orlus!
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh,
Two tiny gnomes.
And you sit on his lap. He says, Quavo, I've known your family for centuries. Me and your pop, we go back a long way. And so I just knew, I always saw the aptitude for fighting in you, and I also saw the barbaric rage, but also the knack for adventure. So that's when Dr. Flynt came calling, I knew that you were the right one for this mission. And so you guys embrace, and he is, and he is very proud of you.
Grog sees an eagle.
And so, so as Grog steps into the room, and he
Seeing
sees
all these loving embraces.
Yeah, he sees all these kind of joyous reunions taking
Slow
place.
pan around the room, seeing the faces.
Yeah, and Grog. Yeah, no, exactly. Like you're looking around, and then you're like, I don't recognize anybody. I don't see anybody who looks like me. And so, noticing this, Flynt kind of, having known this, Flynt comes up to you, and he kind of quietly, sits you down, and he says, "You see, laddie, I'm
Grog staring straight ahead.
Yeah. Now I'm sure, seeing all this around you now, I'm sure you're wondering why. I'm sure you're wondering how you got here. And I think it's about time you knew. Grog, I knew your father. We called him Tex because he was, well, I'd never seen an orc ride a horse so well. And
My dad rides horses.
that's right.
Grog begins to tear up.
And
I love horses.
Grog, you would have been just a wee lad. He was, you probably would not have even remembered, but he was taken as prisoner from the sunken place and brought here to Zanderveld to work as a slave in a nasty place they call Nod's Plain. And he worked there for a while under grueling conditions, but he actually managed to escape and found himself all the way in Osport, washed up on the shore one night. We're not sure. He doesn't remember. He just remembers escaping, and then he describes waking up in Osport one day.
So where is he?
So I became friends with your father, Tex, and he talked lots about his family back home in the sunken place, and saying that he was going to find them. And he then, a few years back, he set off to return to Nod's Plain, believing that the same fate could have fallen upon his son, not having a way back to the sunken place. So that being the first place that he was going to look. And then son, I haven't heard from him since. So, when this mission came about, I couldn't help but think about your father, and so I knew whoever Tex's son was, he would be a perfect fit. And so I described him to my messenger gulls, and then they found you at the sunken place.
And I'm sure what you're saying is actually the savage place, and you're just not super familiar with where I'm from. But I see how my dad. You're more focused on telling me that I have a dad, and his name is really badass. And does he have a name? Does he have a full name? You said Tex, but
Tex.
Was that just a nickname?
That was all I knew him as. Was
okay,
Tex.
all right. Yeah, Max. And so the letter that I got was from your goals
That's right.
at the Savage Place.
As you remember from the Savage Place.
Yes.
Well, isn't there a part of the Savage Place called the Sunken Place where you're from?
Ah.
I think that's what they call it. Technically, you wouldn't have known.
Okay,
You wouldn't have known that.
I
That's okay,
was
that's my
born
fault.
there, learned to speak by reading a book, so I'm not entirely sure, but
It's
I've
alright.
only ever heard the Savage Place. Maybe I
Semantics,
misheard.
yeah.
Either way. Listen, BF, I would trust you on this one if you shot me down and said it was the Sunken Place, but I don't know. Grog kind of gesturing to his 3 scars across his face, being like, I feel like I know. So anyway, you've heard from my dad, is what you said?
Well, no. That's the thing, son. Is I haven't.
Grog looking around the room.
I,
So where is he?
The last time I saw your father was years back. It must have been 5 years back in Osport. And he was
5 years ago. That's amazing.
He was,
sorry, go ahead.
He was trying to look for you. He was leaving Osport to return to Nod's Plain to see if you had arrived there. And from there, I assume if you weren't there, then he was going to try to make his way back to the Savage Place.
Grog kind of grimaces. Are you doing this on purpose?
Sorry.
All right, and real quick, I guess I'm just wondering. This is a lot to take in. So as you might imagine, I have some questions. What is this plane? You said he was a slave there, but like where?
Mm-hmm. It's just known as Nod's Plain. It is on the towards the southwestern shore of Zanderveld, and it's it is a ruined and desolate place. It is it's mostly desert land, but it's where the primary maximum security prison in Zanderveld is held, and so it is a nasty place, my lad.
And you said he was a slave. Do you know what he had to do?
I don't. I assume some
Was
sort
he
of
in prison?
menial task. I don't know.
Honestly, my dad kind of sounds like a badass, kind of puffing up with a little bit of pride.
Let me tell you, boy, he was quite the badass.
You saying was, and
Well, he may still be.
Grog kind of cheers up after. the
Yeah, I'm
immediate
sure.
solution.
Yeah.
Well, this is a lot. Grog kind of looks into space, but kind of hopefully looks up into the corner of the room as if
His dad will be in the corner.
seeing
of the room.
hope, as if
His dad,
seeing,
yeah.
like generating so much hope, and just like kind of getting more and more excited. A smile slowly creeping onto his face, and kind of naturally feels as though Body Knock has just left his side and is just there to admire.
But yeah, and as this is happening, Body Knock does. He says, "Now, lad, look at me.
And kind of snaps back into it.
I want to be honest with you. I cannot guarantee that your father is still alive. I'm just saying. I'm just wanted you to know, and that is where you come from, and that your father, he had a name, and he was quite badass."
Well, do you know who my mom is? Because this feels like I could really learn a lot here. So
Milking it for everything.
He spoke of her name, but I never knew her. I never knew her, and I don't remember her name.
her name. Shit.
Do you know my mom?
What do you know?
Grog, kind of looking sullen, is like, well,
Sunken even.
yeah, sunken. Yeah, the sullen place, if you will. Kind of just looks down and is still has a bit of a smirk, but is realizing that it's not that much to learn. It's something, but is kind of still hopeful that his dad could be alive, and says, well, thanks. I needed to know.
Of course, my lad. And so, yeah. So as all these does anyone have any other interactions with their? Yeah.
Could I?
Please.
So the entire time Ebenezer is talking to me,
Right.
he is saying it as though it's like like an honor that I was chosen. Like he coordinated all of this. I was banished, and it should be like a relief to me to know that this was orchestrated because he saw potential in me. And Ezekiel's just kind of silent, taking it all in. And he sort of nods. Says, so, I spent the past year thinking that my family, the people I loved, the only people I had in my life, had turned their backs on me, forced me from my home. And it turns out it was all just part of some chess game that the stewards were playing, and I was just a pawn in.
Now listen to me, boy. It was not merely a game. I could see in you the potential. Others did not. So when you started acting out, and you started using your mystical powers for misdeeds, I knew in you that your bounds were greater than the Karavasi. Our other leaders, they did not know so. So you were banished. It was not a phony banish. You were banished.
It was a for real band.
George's ears perk up. Phony banish.
And so I do want to apologize that your family is safe and they love you and you will see them again. But just so you know, this is for the best of you and the betterment of Axo and Zenderveld, and for the betterment of some Karavasi even.
No, I understand why you did what you did.
Well, I'm glad I did. I did not necessarily have a choice.
I will participate in this quest for the sake of Axo. And if this quest leads me back to Karavasi, I'll go. But I will not return to Karavasi. I know that my path lies elsewhere now.
Agreed, my boy.
And I sort of like pull away and like stalk away from Ebenezer.
Thank you.
Honest, how are my brothers and sisters?
Oi, mate, you would not believe how big Grungo has got.
No!
Yes.
Grungo!
Your favourite brother, of course.
It's on a big one.
He's about twice the size of you now. You would not believe how many potatoes he eats a day.
Oh, is it more than 10?
Oh, it's more than 10. It's more than 20.
Oh. Golly.
Oh.
I do need to get back there eventually.
I just wanted to start. God.
Oh, Garrett.
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 Yeah, he's
Garrett
great.
Timbers.
Garrett Tim, that's right.
How's little Arbolina?
Little Arbalene. Wait.
The youngest of
Oh,
the
the youngest.
seven.
Oh.
Sister.
Oh, she's great. You would know. Oh, she is amazing. You know, she is just. How old is she again?
She's clearly not knowing.
She'd be 12 at this point, I believe.
Oh, that's right. She's just running around. You know, she's got the same knack for adventure that you have, Quavo. Wouldn't you believe it?
Oh, and I hate to ask.
And Quavo starts to blush.
Uh-huh.
But kind of looks down and kicks.
Is Richella seeing anyone?
Richella. And he kind of gets a smirk on his face. Quavo. Richella's been asking about you every day since you've been gone, my lad!
Quavo's face turns even more red and goes,
That's good to know.
Good to know indeed. So unless there are any other interactions that happen, then...
Dr. Garl, what should I call you? I'm sorry.
Dr. Olsman's good.
Dr. Olsman. So
I'm just messing with you. Garland's fine.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding, Doctor. No, I'm just kidding.
Dr.
Garland's great.
Garland.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been using so much transmutation magic out there, you wouldn't believe it. Even to this very tower, I levitated.
Did you now?
I've been I changed these locks out on doors, and they were wood, and then I changed them to something
That's
else.
transmutation, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's more. Yeah, that's transmutation, all right.
Yeah, it's good to hear from you.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying out something else. That was for like a play or something we were doing back home. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I get that.
Sorry,
get
I
that.
can just get stuck in it sometimes, but yeah. No, man, that's transmutation indeed.
I even did this thunder wave, and then that's not a transmutation spell, so a thunderous amount of transmutation when I was out in the field.
Oh, wait, yeah, because you're not using like other magic, right?
Well, I would have had.
Like, you wouldn't do anything that's not transmutation, right? Like, any.
How's the school?
Like.
Masterfully done. Masterfully done.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, your coursework's all taken care of. Don't worry, we're using this as just kind of like getting your hours up to date and stuff. So yeah, you're all good.
I can't wait. Any progress at Glanderbrook?
Yeah, Glanderbrock. Yeah, they're getting closer to the treasure and stuff. You know,
good.
they're it's like it's all going well. You know, I've got my contacts and they're all
associated with getting closer to the treasure. That's all happening too. That's all happening.
Yeah, inch by inch. You know how it works, step by step.
Generally down, right? That's
just down and more. Yeah, come on.
I met this mole.
Oh no! Well, okay, yeah, go on.
Not like a this size mole.
All right, but like this size.
This size, but I'm describing just his hind parts. I'm telling you, this
ain't a mole,
was
this
quite
is
a mole.
Like he's this wide.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Maybe bigger. I realize now that I don't have the arm span to describe just how big this mole was, but he filled up a whole tunnel, or as he called them, Monty's holes.
Monty.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if we could use him to try to get to Glanderbrock freaking treasure and whatever.
That's
what was his name?
Monty.
Monty,
He's
all right.
a real friendly fellow, too.
All right, well, maybe
I
you can
think he'll be
introduce
keen.
me, and then we can
I'd love to.
see if we can ship him back to Defender. And
Well, I got pretty good at some of these
Knock him
spells.
over the
Maybe I
head
can
with
just
something
lift
and put
him.
him in a crate.
I'm sure he's gonna love leaving that hole.
He's gonna love that. I don't think he has any particular attachments to it, so I think he'll pounce at the opportunity.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to live in Glenderin or Fenderin?
I
I know where I'm from. Don't worry. Yeah, don't you worry.
That's that old
Yeah,
Dr.
of course.
Garland old
That's not all sorry, you know.
I've heard
So,
so much
Just
about.
sunken place.
right. Yeah.
It is good to hear a familiar voice.
Yeah. Me too, my brother. You know.
Yeah. And then we do a
You know,
dwarves,
me
dwarves
too.
embrace.
Yeah, dwarves embrace.
Which canonically we kiss.
Yeah, on the mouth for a
This
long
has
period of time.
happened.
It's a dwarven handshake.
A
Yeah.
dwarven, yeah.
Handshake is
That's
a
what
tongue
it
kiss.
Mwah.
That's good.
Okay. That's my exchange.
You too.
Yeah, you too, my brother. Come here.
Whoa.
Oh, guys.
I didn't know Kobe and his professor were like that.
Everyone else is just like, what's going on over
I'm
there?
like arms crossed brooding in the corner, and I'm still like,
Grog wipes tears
Guys,
and
it's
is
not
like,
that long of a kid.
what's going on over there?
But he is mouth to mouth.
Come here and kiss me.
"What you mean?"
Put your mouth on my mouth.
Come here.
Fuck,
Kiss
put
me
your
on
tongue into it, boy.
Come here. Kiss me on
I know that's not the Fenderin way. Come on, get your tongue in here. Now. You're kissing on that Xanderveld shit. Come on, man.
I've lost my way.
Come on. What are you doing? That's not how a real Garland kisses. Come on, smooch old Garland here.
Favorite.
Come on, back for more.
Uh-oh, seconds.
Wow, who are you guys talking to over there?
You're not gonna believe this.
You founded my school.
We're all avoiding eye contact.
This is like my favorite professor at school.
Oh, guys. The stories this man has, I gotta tell you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, anyway.
And so Whitaker and Manfred Cleaver just kind of stand there looking at each other.
I've had Cleveland.
Manfred Cleaver.
The man from Cleveland.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get back into the zone. So, Manfred
Cleaver.
So, Manfred, is it?
That's right.
So how long have you known that I'd be meant for something like this?
Probably the first week I knew you, laddie. You proved yourself as a hero, but not in like a comic book hero, you know, a true hero.
And you.
Comic books are canon.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Right, that Manfred?
growing up.
Manfred? Yeah, he's like
Because Whitaker's.
he's probably like early 50s.
Whitaker's 29.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I feel like I've got to ask just while I have a chance. Do you even remember when I showed up to Lethan? I don't know anything really about my parents or anything like that.
You just kind of appeared one day, laddie. You didn't say nothing to nobody. You're not much of a talker. I don't know if you've recognized that about yourself, but I don't know much, but I know you're the right one.
Alright then. Well then, at least, can you tell me what you used to do as a bounty hunter? Or
You know what the bounty hunter is, yeah?
but who'd you work for?
The good of the people. As of yourself, eh?
Alright. That's fine. Leave it at that.
Alright. So yeah, after all this has been going on for a while, Flynt then, like, he kind of, maybe he does a little ding, 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 ding. And he says to the room, now, where's Flynt now? We gotta find it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe there are a few introductions still in order. And he motions to a few other familiar faces. You see Dr. Shebus. You see Ziggy's brother, Salomons, who you met in Tropius. And you see the wizard captain from your initial journey to Osport. As well as...
Wait, like the one that got
The one that we
unconscious?
stole.
Yeah.
As well as the glowing octopus.
Yeah, and the glow song. He's sitting there very cordially.
What was his name?
The captain?
Yeah.
You didn't ask him his name.
Real quick, what's your name?
And
that guy.
so Flynt, and then he also motions to a female elf that you don't recognize. And he says, so you ought to remember Dr. Shebus and Sal and Captain Jeremy Williams. Yeah, I'm not sure if you all have met Noma Farron, whose house I believe lent you some favors in Strata City. She's how do you do, lads?
And Lil Nate.
Not Lil Nate. Who's that?
Much obliged. Thank you for your shelter.
Anytime, my boy.
Oh, all right.
No, that's not what it says.
Cool.
And then he continues.
Whoa.
An audible.
Elbows Gobi is like, nice, dude. How did you do that? Stonework? Is that stone investigation? What is this?
Anytime, my boys. Yeah, that was my house. You can use it anytime. Flynt continues. So now, lads, first of all, I just want to thank you, give you an utter thanks of how outstanding your work was taking down the Brass Wraith. I think we're really onto something here. But now things have clearly become a bit more complicated as it relates to finding the next source of the Sleeper's life. And this group here has deduced with almost certainty now that the next source of life will likely lie somewhere in the ruins of what we call Nod's Plain. And he gives a glance over to Grog. If you're unfamiliar, the most maximum security prison in Xanderville lies in Nod's Plain. Now, where else would Trask hide a precious life source than amongst hundreds of his own armed guards? Now, lads, you are welcome to rest up here for the night, but I'm afraid the Xanderville is still under heavy watch, and we've likely got evil on our tails. Yes,
Who? So, like, who's everybody outside?
Who?
You know, because we were.
Good question. Those are, I'm going to assume some of Trask's henchmen. Some of Trask's henchmen. That are, my assumption is now he knows that it is, there's some party that he's looking for that murdered his Brass Wraith and one of his sources of life. So I assume he's probably got his tentacles out everywhere in Xanderville looking for you.
I'm sorry. What is this? What? I know you're called the Stewards of the Storm, but what is this?
What does this group
How did
do?
y'all all come to become the Stewards of the Storm?
Without revealing too much about our, we're as we've welcomed you in tonight. You're not in the Stewards of the Storm
Oh, that's
or
fine.
anything, but we've all been close acquaintances for a while.
Kind
And,
of our own thing.
and
Yeah, we're BFB. That's cool. I don't need to be a part of it.
that's cool. I don't need to be a part of BFB. That's fine.
You already got it.
You technically started it, so I mean,
yeah, it wouldn't be there
it's
without
whatever.
me. But yes, we've been close acquaintances for a while. Lots of us go back in very different ways, but we're all gather under the desire for the common good of Axel.
And is this everybody?
He looks around. Yeah, this is about everybody. Just leaving the room.
Grog kind of leans in and it's like, so where's Nod's Plain? How do I get there? How do we get there?
Well, my boy Nod's Plain is in the furthest southwest coast of Xanderveld, and we are approximately we're still on the east coast of Xanderveld, so it'll be a journey, but it'll be worth it.
Based on your intel, what should we expect this source of life to be?
That's a good question, lads. We do not know. We can only assume that it is the next most obvious place where the source of life would be. However, it is not as obvious as the Brass Wraith in Strata City. And so I wish I had more to give you, my lads, but all I know is I can be almost certain that the next one will be found there.
Do you have anything to help us get there?
Yes, I've got a map somewhere, but not on me. I meant to bring that.
And I guess I mean any sort of vehicle or I mean you guys seem to be pretty powerful stewards of storms or something. Do you have a storm spell that could blow us across all the way to the southwest or something?
Oh yeah, we've got the storm. I can blow you all the way to the southwest. Why didn't you ask?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, transmutation spell.
Yeah, that's
Garland, show him.
that's a good question, my boy. Let me convene with the crew while you guys rest, and I'll get you an answer in the morning.
Now, I don't mean to seem ungrateful, because this is a wonderful opportunity you've given all of us, but I mean, are we really the best candidates for this? I mean, we did all right with the brass wraith and all, but I mean, we had at least a bit of anonymity going for us at the time. But I mean, now we're I think kind of high profile individuals in Vanderbilt.
That's right. Well, you're likely gonna need some to be able. You're gonna need to be able to get around without causing too much of a scene, and so we'll. Well, yes, I'm sure there could be somebody who could accompany you along the way in order to. Ziggy, I think Ziggy's done enough.
What do you say, Ziggy?
Yeah, no, it's been a pleasure, boys.
He hasn't been in the room for 20 minutes.
So you didn't take the
We
chain.
pulled the chain.
No.
Yeah.
Left him down there.
Hey, guys!
Architect meeting.
You boys rest up and we can answer any more questions in the morning. And you can long rest.
Dog.